right, Nashville, Tennessee. This is NashvilleRadio.Tv, where we basically plan on interviewing artists, you, people who are wanting to know more information about how to get started in the music world and what it takes to become successful in the music industry. So we have a lot of things that we're going to offer, but for this segment, we're wondering if going political is profitable. That's my understanding, because I've seen it. I've been in the business long enough, and I've seen it to where some of the artists they grew their fan base by 560% by jumping on a bandwagon. Others have literally died in their tracks. So that's next on NashvilleRadio.Tv, where we talk what's profitable for you. So, hey, my name is James Henderson. I am your host here at NashvilleRadio.Tv, where we talk about what's going and what's not. So it's going political, profitable, and let's take some examples. For instance, so we have several people. Nicki Minaj, after said she's voting for Mitt Romney. She all of a sudden saw her fan base rose by 100%, which is pretty cool. So Nicki Minaj fans, whether or not they vote for Obama or not, that's totally her fans were stuck with her. So it didn't really matter who she was voting for. Al Green went political. So after the re-election, Al Green and Obama went on tour. Well, he just started talking a lot about him, and after Obama boosted Al Green's "Let's Stay Together," sales rose 490%. So Mr. Al Green actually waited until the new president got in office and then started boasting about him and how he voted for him. Now, whether or not Mr. Al Green actually did that or not, is who will know. The guy won't tell, but he was able to make a lot of money. But what happens in the next 4 years when your political party doesn't win? Do your sales drop? That's something you're gonna have to take up with your manager, or your wife, or your spouse, or whoever helps you out with the pocketbook. Snoop Dogg says he wasn't voting for Mitt Romney. Well, he also had a huge fan base that were Democratic. So let's just stay with that. Do I listen to him? No, I'm more of country, and that's what I enjoy. But then again, I enjoy all types of music. What I really like is listening to artists that have never been signed before, because you get to see and hear their voice. You get to, before it's well tuned, well trained, you get to find out who they are, what their natural talent is, that they're improving, and it's awesome to hear. Jay-Z said he went political. Beyonce, once again, Megadeth, Madonna, The Nationals, Katy Perry, Hank Williams Jr. Katy Perry and Hank Williams Jr. are totally two different artists. I agree. One's country and with spots a beard and a cowboy hat, and the other one spots a really nice outfit, dress, and does the hair very well. So, along with Bon Jovi, they rallied behind, Obama. But my question is, did they do it for the crowds? You gotta. Sure, I'll take that argument that Bon Jovi and Katy Perry didn't need any more fans. I mean, they already made millions. They've made it in today's world. But they just want to keep their legacy. But what really would have sucked is when you jump on a bandwagon, you got to make sure that person doesn't completely falter, or your career might be ruined. And that's just something that you're going to have to take a chance on. Kanye West and the Killers, they went political. However, though, I mean, what's going on with Kanye West? His whole fan base is, jumping ship. I mean, sure, he was doing well because of his relationship with, Kardashians, but now, But I knew Barbara Streisand was always a Democrat, and she jumped on the bandwagon when Obama was around. Bon Jovi made a statement back in the 2012 CMT. Nas went political. Pearl Jam. FAO. Muse. Food Fighters. Eminem. John Legend. Alicia Keys. Vampire Weekend. Still never heard of those guys. Arcade Fire. Now they all have political ties with the party, and that they came out and endorsed one party member or the other. Now it's going to be up to you to find out what genre that you're in and how political you want to get. So if you're a country artist, sure, that's easy going with your fan base. If you're more R&B, once again, you're supporting a lot of fans who are hardcore Democrats. But what if you're indie, or if you're just getting started? Do you actually want to cut half your fans off? Something that you're going to have to talk about with your group. And I agree. So the question was, do you host your, okay, now I'm looking at that. All right. So here's another question from the audience. What if you've already spent, $12,000 or $15,000 on making this perfect song that supports a political party? Do you release it? I guess for profitable reasons, I would actually wait until everyone's done voting, and then I would actually, release it if the political party that I sung about won. So what happens if they don't? Well, you're just taking that chance of cutting it. And I agree. It's a huge chance, but you definitely want to get your song out there supporting the candidate that just won to get news and free media. That I agree with. So what else? The Radioheads did they blurted out who they were for. And of course, Bruce Springsteen. Also, of course, U2 went political. And I think some of these old artists that are just around that spurted out who they're voting for, that's just getting free publicity. Like I'm a YouTube fan. Whether or not he's for Obama or rethinking his decision, It doesn't matter. My family's Irish, and I'll take supporting any Irish band that comes out of here, and once tries to make it here in America. So, yeah, there's tons of different artists. Lady Gaga spurted out who she was voting for. Rage Against the Machine, Billy Joe, Mariah Carey, and the list just goes on and on of who they're voting for and who they voted for. But I think some of them were just trying to get free publicity. Whether or not they actually voted for it or not, well, who knows? Because that voting box and what you do in there is totally private. So to all of us here at NashvilleRadio.Tv, once again, if you're into talking to us, or if you have a song that we could actually use here on the scene, we'd love to know about it, and we'll definitely give you 100% credit for allowing us to use it. So, and if we like it enough, we'll definitely invite you onto the show, and let's talk about who and what made you and made the band. I know it's a broad situation, but we want to know how the band got started and how it became this successful. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Or even better yet, what came first in the song that we all like, the music or the lyrics? So to all of us at NashvilleRadio.Tv, we wish you the very best, a very profitable and a very lucrative year. So go out and vote, do your job, and if you're like me, go have a beer. And we